A river has now become a message. India has cleared a major hydropower project on the Chenab River in Jammu and Kashmir, and it has sent shockwaves across the border in Pakistan. Islamabad is crying foul, talking of water war, accusing India of weaponizing rivers. But New Delhi says this is about sovereignty and security, using what is rightfully India's. So what exactly has India approved? Why has Pakistan panicked? And why does this decision strike at the very heart of the Indus Water Treaty? Let's break it down. Now, the central government has cleared the 260 megawatt Dulhasti Stage 2 hydropower project on the Chenab River in Jammu and Kashmir, Kishtwar district. The approval came from the Environmental Ministry's experts panel, paving the way for construction tenders. The project is an extension of the existing 390 megawatt Dulhasti Stage 1 project, which has been operational since 2007. Now together, the two stages significantly boost India's hydroelectric footprint on one of the most sensitive rivers in South Asia. But this clearance is not just about power generation. It comes at a time when the Indus Water Treaty is suspended. After the Pakistan-sponsored terror attack in Pahalgam, New Delhi put the 1960 Indus Water Treaty on hold. The treaty had placed strict limits on India's use of the western rivers, the Indus, Jhelum and Chenab, which were largely allocated to Pakistan. India was allowed only non-consumptive use, meaning no large storage, no control over timing of flows. For decades, India complied, even as Pakistan repeatedly violated the spirit of peace. Now, that restraint is gone. With the treaty in abeyance, India has moved swiftly to harness the full hydropower potential of these rivers. The Dulhasti Stage 2 project is a run-of-the-river project. Technically, such projects were allowed even under the Indus Water Treaty. But the difference now is political and strategic. India is no longer obligated to inform Pakistan, share technical data, or seek objections. Water that flows through Indian territory will now be managed on India's terms. And that has rattled Islamabad. Pakistan's reaction has been sharp and angry. Former Pakistani Minister Sherry Rahman has called the project a serious weaponization of the Chenab. Pakistani media has labeled it a flagrant violation of the treaty. Islamabad claims water flows into Pakistan are becoming erratic and unpredictable, especially during crucial sowing seasons. Pakistan has even warned that any disruption to river flows could be seen as an act of war. But here's the reality. India is not stopping the river. India is not diverting water away from Pakistan. India is using water to generate power, then releasing it back into the river. What has changed is control. And for a country like Pakistan, whose agriculture depends heavily on predictable river flows, loss of control feels like a strategic nightmare. The Dulhasti Stage 2 is just one part of a much bigger push. India is now accelerating multiple hydropowers across the Indus Basin. These include Ratle, Bursar, Pakal Dul, Khwar, Kiru, and Kirtai 1 and Kirtai 2. The massive 1,856 megawatt project has been declared a project of national importance. Together, these projects signal a clear shift from restraint to assertion. For decades, India honored a treaty even as Pakistan exported terror. But now, things have changed. Water will no longer be a one-way concession. The rivers will flow, but India will decide how they are used. For Pakistan, the panic is real. For India, this is about power, quite literally, and about reclaiming strategic leverage. This is not a water war. This is a post-terror recalibration, and the Chenab is now at the center of it. This is Rajashish Kanjalal for India Today Global.